Milestone 6, Task 1. Jasmine, you have supplied a contact sheet where you've chosen 15 of your best images from your 3 different themes. Looking at the sheet, I want to make a couple of suggestions. When you alternate vertical and horizontal, you have more space to make these images larger. And when you have a line across that are all horizontal on a vertical format or page orientation, it really restricts how big your images can be. So you need to alternate them. Also, you need your name on here. There is a name, a place, put your name template. In the print module, you have your identity plate, and that would go right onto your page. I'm also noticing, again, and I've said this several times, this image, if you look at the one next to it, this one has got a blue color cast. And you want it to match the image next to it. This one is kind of blowing out in the highlights. So let me just show you. So here, looking at the center image, I can add highlight detail. Your raw file will give you more of that availability. And on this one, where there's a blue color cast, you take some of the blue out and you just put some of the reds back in, some of the green out, and put a little bit. And now it's a much more palatable thing. So here what? I added 13 yellow and 16 magenta back into that image, because every time you use it, it doesn't work with the rest. When you're doing a series of images, they all need to be very consistent in the white balance and composition and other factors. Get rid of this. Then we're going to look at your book design. So as I look at your book, we got a few things to work on here. Let's start with the cover. Cover needs a title. So you might need a picture that you have a space for a title on it. And then your first page, there should be a page with the title and the author. So you start with another blank page at the beginning with the title and the author. Overall, I'm looking at all of your images are bleed images and they don't have captions. So I would like you to take and put a border on every one of these images and put a caption on every one of these images. This looks just like it doesn't have the amount of thought that I think that it needs to look like. Also, again, the same image that's got the blue color, when you put it next to the other one, it really doesn't look good. You need to be sure your white balance is corrected. And this one we have a totally different backdrop, so you need to kind of, if you're going to put two images together, they need to go together a little bit better, or give some variety to the images that you're putting together. For instance, of an overall shot and then maybe a close-up shot. So I think these images might not look too bad together, and I don't know about the books together with the nature. As you could see in the example, you can leave blank pages in between to separate some of the ideas or thoughts. But it's very cluttered looking to have all these together. That's why the margin and then also the caption on each image. You are to also have a blank page on the back, something to end the book. So you do need some more work on this, Jasmine. Same with the flowers. Too close together, they're just mushed together. It's very busy looking. put borders around each of them and captions. I put blank. I end each series with a blank page and maybe a title even. So look at the images that I showed you, or the image that I showed you as an example at the top of the thread, so that looks more like that. If there are any questions, be sure to contact me. But I think, you've made a great start. It's just taking it a bit further.